All right, you guys, good morning. So I want to take a minute to talk to you guys about reactions in the realm of 7. I have various videos on reactions in the realm of 5, actions or reactions relative to discomfort, anxiety, fear, things like that. Ego, essentially, your own programming, things like that. Wounds held by the ego, so on and so forth. So having your buttons pushed, being triggered, these are all reactions in the realm of 5. Now, what I want to talk about today are reactions in the realm of 7, the realm of darkness. And everything you think of when you think of darkness. Let's get into it. Now, in the realm of 5, we have 3 reactions. We have 52, 53, 54. In the realm of 7, there are 2. The first one I want to talk about is a 71 reaction. This is returning darkness. In whatever form this looks like, it's going to look very different for someone who has not yet done inner shadow work or inner work in general at the level of depth that's needed to truly be able to titrate your own darkness in a productive, assertive, yet very powerful manner. Let's say someone comes up to you with a very dark story. If you're not someone that is in tune with your own darkness, accepting of the darkness in the world, and existing in a balanced state, yin and yang, right, embracing both aspects of this reality, you're going to likely react with opposition, a 7 response. In other words, it doesn't need to be this overtly dark, treacherous reaction, right? It doesn't need to be an example like, you kill someone or something very dear to me, so I'm going to kill something very dear to you. That would be the darkest example of 71. Or I've been harmed in such a manner, right? This is a frequency of a narcissist, 71, or psychopath and things like that. Existing in this realm of darkness, so you cannot help but exude it out. That is the nature of the shadow itself. We all have an aspect like that, but there are certain beings that walk 10 toes down in that frequency. So understanding that as one example, as a more severe example, a more subtle example would be, I'm not comfortable with what you're telling me, so I'm going to be uncomfortable, and you'll see it. Because that is how the number 7 works, right? The frequency of 7 is opposition. It doesn't have to be overt. It can just be a subtle, I'm not comfortable with this, so I'm going to ask you to stop talking to me about it, or I'm going to just be uncomfortable so you'll feel uncomfortable and stop talking about it, right? It is returning an oppositional, dark, uncomfortable energy with the same dark energy I just received from you, in whatever manner that looks like. That is 71. Okay, another example would be when you are in, let's say, a toxic relationship, and this person is berating you or abusing you in a very dark manner. And I don't mean, yes, it can still be toxic and be more relative to the realm of 5, right? So making you feel inadequate, right? By withholding affection and things like that. Or other things, right? Or betrayal wounds, cheating on you and things like that. Those are more ego-based, right? It's not as deep into the trenches as a 7 abuse, okay? 7 abuse is very dark, it's very harmful. Emotionally, physically, you are just in hell, okay? So it's like, oftentimes you will return it with your own shadow. And if you have not harnessed your shadow properly, it'll be very reactionary and it'll be unhinged, okay? But that is another example. Returning darkness with darkness, 71. Now the more advanced reaction, relative to 71, right? Comes around when you've done the proper amount of inner work. Because when you think about 7 and 1, it totals 8. Now, there is a darker side of 8 and a lighter side of 8, okay? So this is why it's important to understand the resonance of all the numbers so you can understand all angles of all the frequencies. Now, when you have 71 in the manners I just described to you, that's one way. But when you have someone who's actually honed their own darkness, they're not leaning more towards the justice side of 8, right? You give to me, I give to you. Or you give to me and I'm not comfortable with what you're giving me, so I'm going to give you back that same level of discomfort. That is a more untrained side of 71. A more honed side of 71 is I receive and I'm okay alchemizing and transmuting that energy, and I can respond to you in a balanced manner. That is the other side of 8. That is a more advanced person. This is someone who can comfort you. This is someone who can help you understand the ongoings of the realm of creation, the realm of justice, the realm of karma, the realm of balance, right? Trusting God, knowing karma of the spirit concepts, knowing past life karma concepts, and being able to help guide someone mentally in their darkest moments. That is the higher level of 71 energy. Now let's get into the other response in the realm of 7, which is 72. And just as with 53 and 54, how those reactions can blend together based on someone's level of mastery, 71, the upper side of 71 and a 72 reaction can also kind of blend together, because the total of 7 and 2 is 9 and the total of 7 and 1 is 8. Okay, so in other words, when we get to 72, this is someone who creates boundaries, firm boundaries, no negotiation. This is what it is. This is how I respond to this disrespect. This is how I respond to this darkness. Okay, if it is a darkness that I am not willing to accept because it is harmful to me, then I'm going to implement a firm boundary and you're not wiggling around it. I have no problem. This is Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy. This is strong cutoff game. Okay, this is I only allow peace in my vicinity. I only allow respect in my vicinity, and anything less got to go. And on the flip side of that, I am so well versed and so comfortable and so powerful in hell, in the realms of darkness, that I can respond to your darkness with love, with compassion, with understanding, without taking it personally, and implement that protective boundary if need be. This is a masterful response. This is the ultimate goal here. Okay. When you truly understand your own darkness, you titrate it, it's controlled by you. It's no longer controlled by others. And because of that, you can properly navigate these experiences. And you can engage with others in not only a productive manner, but a valuable one. All right, you guys, have a great day.